Before I get started, I'd like to thank John from John's Arcade. His tech videos taught me how to cap a monitor, and I would have been lost last week without it. He has some great tech videos and also some great restore projects. Check him out at johnsarcade.com or John's Arcade on YouTube. I'd also like to thank E. Lutz on the Clove forums. He had a post that helped me figure out the cap issue I was having last week with EZ and the EZY monitor. I'd just like to thank those two guys. Okay, so you can see the graphic glitches are still here. Today I'm hoping to figure out why these graphic glitches are happening. I'm going to pull out the board and check it over and see if I can see anything that jumps out at me that might be an issue, refloat some solder joints, and hope for the best. Let's take the thing apart. I've checked the voltages, they're fine. I reseated the connections, the graphic glitches are still there, so I'm going to pull the board out and see if I can see anything wrong with it. The machine is unplugged. Here we go. Okay, here's the board. Capcom. Not sure what I'm looking for, but start taking it apart. Doesn't look bad. I don't see any corrosion. It's in pretty good shape. That one doesn't look bad either. Some spider webs. Now I don't know if these are modifications. Say Capcom on them, so I doubt it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Guess I'll try to just float these connectors, refloat them, and go over the board and just see if there's anything else that might need it. Being very careful taking these out. I don't want to bend the legs. They don't look bad. Guess I'll just pop them out and reseat them. Yeah, so I burnt my finger refloating the board. My solder skills are really needing work, so I don't think I'm going to mess with it. All the solder looks good on these boards. I was just doing it just to do it, I guess. I did reseat all the chips, and I'm gonna hook it back up and see if it did anything. Hopefully it fixed something. Okay, now I just need to put the boards back together and then reinstall them back in the cabinet, and hopefully we fix something. Make sure those are seated properly. I was missing one screw holding the board on. I don't think it's going to matter all that much. But here we go. Put it back together. Alright, while the board was out, I noticed the sound wasn't on in attract mode, and I definitely wanted to have some kind of sound playing while the game is just in demo. So I flip the dip switch over. Look at that. do not have glitches. And the screen just centered itself. Huh. It wasn't that easy, was it? Nope. Okay, so the water is still screwed up. But the planes, hopefully are fixed. The planes look great. Yeah. Reseeding those ROMs looks like it helped out some. The game is definitely playable. So one of the ROMs must be gone. I have no idea which one. I'm going to have to do some research to see if I can do anything to fix it. I might have to send out the board. Hopefully not. I'd like to fix it myself. But yeah. Looks pretty decent. Alright, well I think I need to start tearing this thing apart and rebuilding the cabinet. And I guess that's the next step. Time to start disassembling it. I guess before I go any further, I should discharge the monitor. Ooh, it's popped that time. That popped off really easy. Huh. Got a spark that time. Okay, I've labeled some of the connectors that I took apart. I'm kind of confused on the door mechanics. I'm starting to pull that stuff out now. It's missing most of the stuff. There's just a couple wires going there. On the other side and check it out. Alright, the coin door wires are soldered to it, so I'm going to just cut them. Taking a tip from John's Arcade, he puts all his stuff in the coin box that belongs to the coin door. So I'm going to do the same. Alright, so there's the coin stuff. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It has to be a coin up. Something that was just wired and it's all broken. Huh. Disconnect it. Okay, so what else we got for wires? Alright, those went to the coin door. Probably should mark those. No idea where this goes on the door. Okay, time to remove the marquee. These screws take an Allen wrench. I don't know why. Oh, that marquee looks like it's been hacked up. Looks original though. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Alright, the wires I need to remove, guess are behind this. Stuck in there. Oh, that might work. That was much easier. Yeah. And actually
It's in pretty decent shape. Probably just clean this up a little bit and reuse it. Alright, what next? Alright, time for the power supply. All the wiring, that is it. Except for the monitor. I'm gonna try to clean it off a little by blowing it off. Alright, I'm going to remove the control panel. Looks like it's bolted on. See if I can find the right wrench. It's got to be a 1/2 inch. No, 7/16. Alright, the bezel. I think I'm going to wash my hands first before I start messing with any of the artwork. I'll be right back. Alright, hands are clean. I wonder if they all were folded originally. Find a safe place for this. And there it is. That's the next thing. Alright. Time to set up and take out the monitor. I'm gonna get my wrench for my screw gun for that though. Okay, time for the monitor. Never taken one of these out before, so I'm assuming it's just holding itself in there. Hopefully. Find out if it falls on the floor. Alright, let me clean this base for this first. Alright. Kind of awkward. I don't know where to grab. That's a tight fit. And it's out. That is very scurvy. I don't want to wipe it. I might end up washing it. I don't know though. I'd be scared to death to do it, but what the hell. I'll have to look up and see what I need to take off this before I wash it. I'm assuming the board, but the chassis, I don't know. I think the last thing is the coin door. Easy. Alright, so the door is in hard shape. I'll clean this all up and repaint it. Alright, time to disassemble the cabinet. Alright, let me see if I can start taking this thing apart. I don't know how these things are put together. I don't know if everything is just glued. I think everything's glued. That's screwed. Try to mark everything. I'm hoping to reuse some of the pieces. Yeah, I don't think these things are going to come apart very easily. Yeah, I think everything's glued and screwed. Bummer. I'm not reusing any of these pieces, so I don't really care about them. Mainly want to salvage this left side to use as a template, and I was hoping to salvage all the other parts just so I could have exact measurements. Alright, it's all taken apart. I need to organize my garage now before continuing. Next step is to finish cut my panels. I have everything ripped in the rough already. So next step is to organize this stuff before it gets lost or damaged, and see what I'm going to salvage from the parts, and hopefully this is going to be a good template. Yeah, as you can see, I have some large tools in my shop that make it very limited on space. I have an 8-foot shear there, an 8-foot metal brake here, a CNC machine there, table saw, drill press and bandsaw. I'm really limited on space right now, so I need to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with all this crap so I can have room to work. Next video will be about building the cabinet, rebuilding the cabinet. Thank you for watching.